Hi guys, my name is Bruna. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be with you guys today. I have a fun video in store. It's not one at the parks, which is sad. Unfortunately, my pass is blocked until August. I know, sad. Wish it wasn't, but it is, so I can't make any videos at the park. So I decided to do a sit-down video talking about some of the Disney do's and don'ts for anyone who has never gone to a Disney park and they're planning on going, or if you just haven't gone in a very long time. So before we get into the video, hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up, give it a like, and let's get started. Alright, so my first do is know when you can make a reservation and make it. Now, Disney right now is currently operating on reservation based to get into the park. So when you buy your ticket, you have to pick a certain day that you plan on going. You can't just like show up like you used to. So you have to make the reservation, and you can make a reservation using the My Disney Experience app, which is like the best form to do it because you can do reservations for the park as well as any reservations for dining that you want to do. And while you're at the park and you don't have like a dining reservation, but you want to have, you know, lunch or dinner inside of the park, you need to do mobile order. That's how you get into like the little fast food restaurants at the Disney parks. You have to do a mobile order. And the way to do that is through the My Disney Experience app, which is very easy to use. So get the app, know when you can make the reservations, and do it as soon as possible. My advice, the sooner the better, but if you decide last minute you want to go, you can still try to get the reservations. I know, what was it, April? When I went, I was trying to get reservations 2.5 weeks prior to the day I was going, and I could not get any. And I kid you not, I was able to get one 2 days before my trip. So it was a little bit stressful, but it all worked out. So just keep that in mind, like just keep refreshing, keep checking every day if for some reason it's not popping up, which it should, especially because they've upped their capacity. But also keep in mind, if you have like a huge party, the sooner you get it, the better, because it is a lot harder to get a bigger party. My next do, I should say, is make a game plan. Do make a list of things that you want to do when you go to the park. This is very helpful if it's your first time. Do some research, see what the park has, whether it's like the shows, the parades, the rides, like all of that. Look up what they have and see, and write down the things you really want to do. That way you know that you'll be able to do those things, rather than like if you're trying to do everything and you're like combining what you want to do with just random things, like you might not get to everything that you want to do. So I would say make a game plan, write down the things that you really want to do when you go. You'll feel a lot less overwhelmed if you do it that way too. It'll make it easier for you, and again, you'll be able to do more of what you really want to do versus just trying to do everything and not being able to accomplish everything that you wanted. Because it is a big park, especially if you're going to Magic. There's a big park, there's a lot to do. You also have to keep the wait times in consideration. Sometimes the things you want to do might have a longer wait time. So you really have to think, like, what am I willing to wait for long, and what am I not willing to really get in line for? So do some research, watch some more videos on rides that are there, and yeah, that way you can have the best experience possible. Another do is be flexible and be prepared for the weather, or with the weather. Florida is hot all year long really, but especially during the summer it is super duper hot. So keep that in mind, come prepared. Something I love to bring to the parks is a portable fan. I actually just recently got a neck fan that goes around your neck. I don't have it with me, but it is so convenient. I don't have to hold it. I mean, I have one that I hold, and it's super nice because it refreshes my face and keeps my makeup intact. But the neck one is great because I don't even have to hold on to it. It is just wind blowing in my face, and it's amazing. I kid you not. You should definitely get that to go. Also, keep in mind, Florida rains a lot, especially during the summertime. There's a lot of rain. So you want to make sure that you're prepared for every kind of weather, for the heat and for the rain, because again, it's Florida and the chances of raining is always a good one. Just keep that in mind and come prepared. Bring an umbrella, bring a rain jacket, bring a poncho, whatever you prefer. That way you're not like miserably drenched in the rain. Another do is explore. Don't follow the crowd. Explore the park. Explore. Magic Kingdom is so pretty. There's so much to see. So do some exploring. Don't follow what everybody else is doing. Like, go off on your own. Oftentimes I notice, like especially at Magic, when the parade ends, which is like they end towards, they leave like towards the entrance of the park, and a lot of the people watching just follow the parade. So instead of following the parade out, go the other way. Go towards the rides, go towards the castle. Like, do something else. Like, explore on your own. Don't just follow what everybody else is doing. Yeah. Another do is, I believe this is like a must. Do stay for fireworks. Fireworks is one of my favorite things about Disney. I absolutely love the fireworks. It makes me so sad that they haven't had it due to the pandemic, but I'm so happy that it's coming back, and by the time you watch this video it'll already be back. So yes, stay for fireworks. You won't regret it. It's amazing, it's beautiful, it's magical. And then after fireworks, depending on the time the park closes, go like chill. Don't just leave when everybody else leaves, because you're gonna be waiting for like the boat, the monorail, all the ferries for a long time. Just enjoy the park, enjoy like the emptiness, and then leave. That's just my opinion, but I think it's a good one. So try it and let me know if you do that. So let's go to the don'ts. My first don't is, I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm going to. Don't be rude to cast members. I have seen people be rude to them, and it's kind of sad. I've had cast member friends, but it doesn't happen a lot. But just don't be rude to them. If they're telling you can't do something, just listen. They're there to help keep you safe and just do their jobs, really. And they're the ones told to tell you no for whatever reason it may be, which they usually don't even do that. But just be nice to them, be kind, smile at them, you know, just be kind to people in general, but especially to the cast members. Another don't is, don't wear yourself out. Now, there's a lot to do at Disney, and you can easily get overwhelmed and wear yourself out, especially if it's your first time and you're trying to fit everything in at once, which also ties into my make a list and game plan for what you want to do. And the reason I said that is so you don't wear yourself out. Plan some downtime for yourself, whether it's going back to the resort and chilling by the pool, or taking a nap, or even leaving the park for lunch to kind of take a breather, and then coming back later at night. That, in my opinion, is a way you can enjoy more of the magic by just not wearing yourself out and giving yourself downtime, because there's a lot to do. Even if like you want to take some downtime at the park, I love, one of my favorite things to do is to just to grab a Starbucks and sit and relax in front of the castle. Like, with no plans on like trying to get on a certain ride, just chilling for a sec. It's so nice to do that. But another good thing to do is also going back to your resort and just chilling by the pool. If it's like, especially if it's a hot summery day, that's one of my best advice I can give you is if it's a hot sunny day, enjoy the park in the morning, go back to the hotel, go to the pool, chill at the pool, get a nap in or whatever you need, and then go back to the park at night. The park is, in my opinion, is definitely way more enjoyable at night, and especially when you feel refreshed too. So that's my advice. Don't wear yourself out. Give yourself downtime. My next don't is don't be too close to people. Okay, so Disney has currently been changing policies left and right. They changed their mask policy, and they also have removed certain some of the lines, like the social distance lines, from certain attractions. But just because they did that does not mean you should be all up in somebody's business. So don't be too close to people. Give people their personal space. I mean, I'm sure you probably want some personal space as well. So be considerate of other people, and this is like, even if there wasn't a pandemic happening, I would be saying the same thing, because before the pandemic, during it all, like, I've always had people like be like breathing down my neck in line, and that's not okay. I've never said anything because I don't like competition, but it's not okay. Like, be considerate of the people around you, you know? So yeah, keep your distance still. It's not saying, you know, you have to be like super far away from people, but I mean, if you want to, you can. I'm just saying, like, let them have their personal space, and then you can have your personal space too. So keep that in mind. My next one is don't do all 4 parks on the same day. Like, if this is your first time going to Disney, you've never been before, if you try to do all 4 parks in one day, you're gonna get overwhelmed and you're gonna get tired real fast. The only way I would say that you can do the 4 parks in one day is, again, all tying back to making a game plan. If you make a game plan, it is easier to do all 4 parks. Like, if you look up what you want to do at each park, that does make it easier. But you have to also keep in mind there are waits. Certain things that you're waiting for might be a very long wait time. So it's like, what are you willing to really wait for? How long are you willing to wait for it so that you can move on to the next one? But my advice in general is don't do 4 parks in one day. If you don't have to, don't do it, because you will overwhelm yourself and you will get overly tired, because that is a lot. It's a lot of walking, especially if you're trying to do this during summer. I promise you, it's not going to be very fun if you're overheated and exhausted and just feeling overwhelmed because there's so much to do. So I would just focus on, honestly, I would focus on 2 parks a day if you want to park, if not 1 park. But 2 parks is doable. 4, it's doable, but you're going to be overwhelmed and you're going to be exhausted. So just keep that in mind if you do plan on doing 4 parks in one day. So yes, my last don't, it's not actually a don't, it's actually a do, is do enjoy yourself. Disney is an amazing, fun place that you can make so many memories with your friends, with your loved ones, with your family. So just enjoy it. And I personally, if you follow those do's and don'ts, it will make it more enjoyable. And I want you to have the best experience, because I know every time I go, I have an amazing experience. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Disney fun videos. And let me know down below what you would like to see. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed, and magical day. I'll see you soon. Bye.